Welcome back to Chaos Corner. It's your old buddy, the Guardian of Chaos, Big Daddy. And I tell it like it is, coming to you live to tape here at Chaos Corner from 20 feet below the surface of the earth. Fans, we have a lot of things going on. It's a beautiful day outside, and guess what? We have huge announcements, a card to go over, a preview and review of what's coming up on Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling. We're just coming off the incredible debut on Fight TV for Rumble in Paradise. Now go out to the app, catch the replay. It was sold out. Rumble in Paradise. Even the owners and head trainer, Mario Mancini and Paul Roman themselves, both were inside the ring. You're not going to believe the results of Rumble in Paradise. But what I'm here to talk about today, again, we are less than 2 weeks away from Dieselmania 5, the biggest event of the year. So I'm here to give you a preview and review of all things Paradise Alley. And again, it's me. It's the GOC. And I'll say that to say this. It's great to be back in Chaos Corner. We've done a little renovations. We've had a few things going on. But you know that the GOC is going nowhere. And of course, the broadcast team for Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling, yours truly, is back with the one and only, the prodigy, talking Tommy Saban. Let's get on, fans. Kick back and relax. We're going to have a good time. We won't be too long. We're going to run down Dieselmania 5, which is the most important event of the year, not only in pro wrestling, not only here in the Northeast, but also for Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling. It's in remembrance and for the Memorial Foundation of one Michael J. Diesel D'Angelo. This is the big one. This is the important one. So I want you to sit back and relax. Hey, we're live to tape, just like we're going to be on Fight TV. Check the local listings. We will be live to tape on Fight TV. It doesn't get any better than that. So I want you to stay here. We're getting ready to bounce over to all other social media platforms. That's Twitter. That's Instagram. That's Facebook. And, of course, here on YouTube. All right, fans. Don't you dare miss it. Oh, hold on. Don't go anywhere. We're just getting started here. All right, fans. It's great to be back here on Chaos Corner. We have a lot of news. We have a live crowd down here in the bunker. They're going to settle back. We're going to have a good time. Refreshments and finger sandwiches for everybody. And you know, with the crowd that I hang with, they always got to have their finger sandwiches and their hydration. But I get it. So thank you, everyone, for being here. And again, it's great to be back in Chaos Corner, in my wheelhouse, doing what I do. Should we keep this on or maybe lower it a little bit? You know, everything's solar powered down here. So let's get on to what we really want to talk about. A little shout out to my buddy from Off the Script, the #1 podcast in the IWC. I mean, let's be honest, okay? Yeah, JD. That's another story for another time. We talked about the debut of Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling on Fight TV. Rumble in Paradise. It was just a few weeks back. It was an unbelievable show. A big response from the crowd and the fans. And yes, you, the people out there on Fight TV. We know a lot of things came out of that Rumble in Paradise leading into Dieselmania 5, which I want to give you the heads up. We are here live to tape on Tuesday. This will go up on Wednesday or maybe even today because it is live to tape. This Friday night down at the Paradise Alley Professional Training Center. It's Friday night Alley Fights. It's Alley Fights leading into Dieselmania 5. We have one more stop, and that's this Friday night down at the facility, down there on 662 Cole Avenue for Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling. You're not going to want to miss it. Listen, it brings out the storylines. It introduces you to the new talent. It is, so to speak, if you want to talk about, and we'll keep it in wrestling terms, AEW has Elevation, they have Dark, they have Dynamite, they have their pay-per-views. If their biggest show is All Out, or the WWE's is WrestleMania, PAPW's is Dieselmania. You have your house shows. You have your AEW, as I said, Elevations. You have your other different shows. Well, that's what Alley Fights is to Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling. That is our Alley Fights. That is our NXT. That is our Dark. That is our Elevation at Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling. Hey, listen, we already know, and I'm going to bring it back as I always do. four men that worked under the guidance of the WWE, WWF, if you will, WCW. That's right. They are the owners and trainers in the greater New Haven area, in the shadows of Titan Towers. That's what you get at the school. That's what you get with the shows and with the men at the Gorilla and with the men in the locker room and the men that are associated with the media and the men that are around Paradise Alley Wrestling. Let's start with the Zebras of Justice. And I don't have to go through them all. You know who you are. Senior official Bill Thompson. El Ref Mikey Mambo. You gotta love him. Jay Mendez, Gina Blue Shoes. We've had all kinds of We've had Cue Ball down there. We've had Ref Arbor. We've had everybody down there as referees. We've had Miguel Cabrera. There's people that I'm missing. But you get the Zebras of Justice. There's been a lot of great ones that have come through PAPW besides the staples of the bad boys. And they take no guff and they call it right down the middle. We have had many, many great announcers and people with presence and MCs and hosts in the past of Paradise Alley. But now we know who the voice of Paradise is, and that's one Matt DeCourt. He will be at Alley Fights. He will be at Dieselmania, as will the Zebras of Justice. And, of course, we cannot forget the front office. We know that former WWE veteran, grappler, unbelievable, second generation, Mr. Paul Perez, one of the owners at PAPW, he does the whole sound system with the assistance of our buddy Lou. We know, and you know who you are. Of course, there's the quiet, big, large man, Big Dave Paradise, Big Steve lurking in the shadows always. And then, of course, from 84 to 92, and he just got finished competing in Rumble in Paradise. That would be one Mario Mancini, who has a score to settle with several of the people. Now, listen, Mancini is in the front office. Let's not forget the director of operations, the former United States heavyweight champion, and that would be one Sergeant Murray. Always has his 2 cents and looking out for the best of the company. Sergeant Murray is no one to be trifled with. The boys respect him because, let's face it, he was in the ring, and now he's laying down the law outside the ring. And then, of course, you've seen him kick the ass of the Battle Academy. Wow. 4 horsemen, power and glory, pretty wonderful young stallions. It doesn't matter what Roma did to the Battle Academy when he came into the ring at Rumble in Paradise. And it's on Fight TV. You can see it. You see how amped up it gets me? Settle down. Roma stomped ass like no one's business, like he's always done before. It doesn't matter whether it's the WWF, WWE, WCW, Australia, Germany, Japan, the IAW with Brian Costello. It doesn't matter where it is. Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling. Roma still has the goods. Wow, did he lay him out? Let me just tell you something. The bang, bang, boom, boom. Oh, Roma tremendous. That's what you get at Paradise Alley. Those are the people that will be at Alley Fights. And those are the people that, more importantly, will be at Dieselmania 5. And that's what I'm bringing you to you today. And moving forward, we have a lot of events. Once we get to Dieselmania 5 with my partner, he's not here, is he? Talking Tommy. Tommy Bueller? No, Talking Tommy Saban is not here at the bunker. What an incredible debut by Talking Tommy at Rumble in Paradise. We will be back together at Dieselmania 5. So I just want to get all the greetings and salutations out of the way. And of course, we'll have the locals there filming it. Not only the unprofessional team that this ain't their first rodeo and what a product they put out, and go out to them. Go Pro Wrestling. It doesn't get much better than Go Pro Wrestling and all the guys and gals at that team. Top-notch, quality professionals. They've worked from everybody from AEW down to Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling. It doesn't get any better than that. And then, of course, you look at the local fans. Yes, you, the fans that are there for us all the time. And then the boys from the area that are in the network that support us, whether it be the Professor Rick Del Santo from PWZ, whether it be Don Kincaid from the Kincaid Files, whether it be Foggy and his sidekick, the Bruiser from Center Ring. Everybody is there. Everyone's around. And, of course, the legendary I compare him to George Napolitano. I compare him to Bill Apter. I compare him to all the unbelievable photographers, and that would be one Cesar Vasquez. An unbelievable. Talk about your picture of the day, your photo of the day, someone who does it out of love and passion. So that's what I want to open up here with my first 10 minutes into the monologue before we get past the review of Rumble in Paradise, again on Fight TV, which was unbelievable. A lot of news that came out setting up Dieselmania, and then we go into our preview of Dieselmania 5. Now listen, we still have about a week and a half before the final announcements come out. There's always going to be huge announcements by Roma and Mancini. But here's what I got so far by listening to other people and people that I see out there, and of course my little dealings on the side here and there. Some people do talk to me. So I'm glad that you're here for Chaos Corner. We don't know where we're going with this, but this is to review Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling. Everything PAPW, everything Dieselmania, Michael J. D'Angelo Scholarship Foundation. If you're not here for this one, you have no heart, because that's what it's all about. So let me move forward. Let's get on to the task at hand. What an unbelievable event Rumble in Paradise was. We talked about what's going on and all the different people. Director of Operations, Sergeant Murray, my broadcast partner, Talking Tommy, the big four of the Paradise Four, as I like to call them, the Zebras of Justice, the voice, Mr. Matt DeCourt, and of course all our friends that help out, and you, the fans. So what I would like to get on to next, because I'm always prepared and do my research and do my notes, this will be a big shout out to Showtime Marcel Williams, too. You know I don't like his Showtime, but at least you'll feed me some of the information that I may need. But I'm sorry that my boys had to hold you up upside down over the railing. We didn't mean to do that. It's only business, Showtime. But anyway, a big shout out to Showtime. This will be taped for Fight. Okay? So you're going to have to go to check your local listings, the app. Listen, the last one that was live was only $9.99. It was well worth the price of admission. We had a lot of competition that night. So a lot of great competition over there, but Fight TV and their app is unbelievable in what they do over there for work and all the different broadcasting venues and sites and people that they give it to. It's really, you have to earn it to get on Fight TV. Not just any group or any promotion can put their product on Fight TV. No, it's not how it works. But thank you all for being here anyway. Let's get on the Greater New Haven JCC at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Again, you're not going to want to miss this one. And whatever mandates there will be, whether it be mask mandates or a capacity, we follow the rules set by the JCC. And more importantly, we follow the rules for better or worse against whatever the state and the mandates are. And everybody's doing good and healthy and positive. And that's all we look for. Family fun, entertainment, positivity, faith, and doing what we're supposed to do to make everybody sure is safe and secure so you can enjoy yourselves. That's the most important thing. So we will follow all those rules and guidelines so you will be safe. Hey, listen, we go all the way back to March 2020, doing all the different shows, the Hercules Hernandez Memorial Tournament, and have forged right through, and PAPW has become a force in keeping their fans safe, informed, and the wrestling community ablaze. It's been unbelievable, the transformation that has happened at Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling, whether it's the facility, and now that we're back on the road, and I'll mention that again, coming up in October. We don't want to get past Dieselmania 5. We'll be on the road, Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling, all the way up to Old Orchard Beach, Maine, hitting the taco festivals. Another big, huge show on Fight TV also in October from the JCC in Greater New Haven. It's unbelievable. We're literally going to be a part of 4 or 5 different shows in October. You're not going to want to miss it. Going into the fall season, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, PAPW is the heart and soul of the wrestling industry, as is the Greater New England and Northeast area and all the other companies and promoters and people out there that are trying to do the right thing. And there's a whole bunch of people out there that are doing the right thing and a lot of great promotions here in this area. I don't have to talk about that. You listen to other shows if you want to hear about that. You listen to me when you want to hear about what I'm talking about. We go on to, first off, this is going to be the big event of the night, September 25th. The Michael J. D'Angelo Memorial Foundation Battle Royal. Remember, this is number 5. Let me say it again, 5. Dieselmania 5. And for those of you who don't know, Michael J. D'Angelo was a student at the high school there where Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling has the training facility. He was well-known, a great family, well-known family, local business people. Michael was vivacious, a four-star athlete, went on to college, became a star there in baseball and football, and unfortunately was killed in a tragic accident. That's right. So that's what this is all about. That's truly what Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling is all about, and that's what we do, and that's why this is our biggest show of the year, and a portion of the proceeds go to the Memorial Foundation. In the past, we have bought on scoreboards and supplies and different things for athletic teams and the fields up there at the high school, and for the Memorial Scholarship Foundation. It's been an unbelievable journey with the D'Angelo family, so be there with us on Fight TV, live for the event itself at the JCC, or here on social media. Again, you'll find nothing like it, just like you'll find nothing like the GOC. That's the most important thing, the Memorial Foundation for Michael. You're a good man, Diesel. You were a good kid, man. Seems like yesterday. I miss you, brother. Let's move on to the task at hand. For the title, the heavyweight title. Now, the last time we saw the Uruguayan sensation, Matias Di Napoli, that's right, Uruguayan's own, he laid out MLW superstar, the most marketable man in pro wrestling. We were all breathing rarefied air for a moment. A 5-star matchup between these two. But you know what the bottom line is, and I'll never forget it? Matias Di Napoli holding up the belt, standing above the prone body of Richard Holiday. That will forever be in my mind as he held it up high. Really was unbelievable. What a matchup. Di Napoli retained the title against the man who was in the dynasty, still may be the dynasty, and one Richard Holiday. That says a lot about the Uruguayan sensation. So the last time we saw him before that is the whole feud with the big man Vlad. Who knows where the hell he is, but we know he was at Rumble in Paradise, and he put an impact and video footage and something, a montage together that'd be a highlight film on any sports reel or highlight channel in the history of this business. So let's look at what Di Napoli's going through. Vlad, and who knows where that's going to go. Holiday, the former champion, homebred, homegrown, the first student with Roma and Mancini. Richard Holiday, destined for the stars, the moon, and everything above it. Yeah. He goes up against Showtime Marcel Williams for the heavyweight title. For all the kudos and accolades for Matias Di Napoli, well-deserved, one hell of an athlete, and look at him, he looks tremendous. He's going up against Showtime Marcel Williams. Let's run down Showtime's history. Former Intercontinental Champion, because these two have history. Showtime and Matias have history. They go back a long way. They go back like 8 tracks, like a recliner. You get it? All you old school? PAPW is old school. Former Intercontinental Champion, Showtime Marcel Williams. Former United States Champion. Former Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. The inaugural winner back in March of last year of the Hercules Hernandez Memorial Tournament, Memorial Cup, whatever you want to talk about, when he defeated current IC champion Kylon King. And then Showtime wins the Rumble in Paradise. What more can this man do? The only thing he hasn't done is captured the tag team titles. No, I don't know what's going on with the Tri-State Kings or the HOP. But Showtime gets the opportunity again of a lifetime for redemption. Redemption, Showtime. Redemption against Matias Di Napoli. This is one for the ages, worth the price of admission alone. That's your main event for the heavyweight title of Paradise Alley. The reigning defending champion, the Uruguayan sensation, against a man who has accomplished everything in this company that you can think of, Showtime Marcel Williams. Will all you chump suckers be there? I know I will be. We move on to Dieselmania 5 coming up with, listen, we're about 10 days away. Whatever it is. We're waiting on special announcements and other matchups besides what I'm going to provide to you here. We're going to try to keep this under half an hour. But I haven't been here in a while to jump on here. Chaos Corner. Your old buddy. I'll say that to say this. We also have our house, our rules. Nick Payne, Hakim Ali, the House of Pain. What more, as I talk about the Tri-State Kings, Showtime Marcel Williams, the main event for the heavyweight title, I transition, and what a segue to the House of Pain, Nick Payne and Hakim Ali. And how about the size of the arms on that son of a bitch, Hakim Ali? They're all over the place. I believe they're in the 2300 arena this weekend. I don't know what the heck they're doing down there, but my point is they've been tag team champions 3 different times in Paradise Alley. And they are the reigning defending champions now, coming out of Rumble in Paradise, where they beat Trayvon Jordan and Jalen Brandon from Waves and Curls. That's right, the unbelievable hottest tag team in perhaps the country, Waves and Curls. And they managed to hold on to them. Again, 3-time tag team champions in Paradise Alley, plus several other territories. They've held the tag team titles for over 700 days. This is going to be a little something different because they go up against the Miracle Generation of Jay Onyx and Sean Knight, the Haven, former PAPW tag team champions themselves. They have a history here too. That's what you notice here in Dieselmania 5. Whether it's Matthias and Showtime, now the HOP and the Haven for the tag team titles, there's history. They've faced each other in legendary arenas before hockey arenas. It's unbelievable. Sean and Jay are a part of the Miracle Generation and it's sweeping the Northeast and New England area. It's a sight to behold. You talk about the Lucha Brothers, the Young Bucks, the Usos. You talk about the Rock and Roll Express, the Midnight Express. Well, you talk about Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty. You talk about Jay Onyx and Sean Knight, the Haven. And these kids are 20, 21 tops. Unbelievable. They're going for the tag team titles. That's what's on the line at Dieselmania 5. It's a family affair, not only with the D'Angelos, but with PAPW and Dieselmania. This is going to be something. And you know what makes this history in the making? Thank you, Gorilla Monsoon, Bobby Heenan. This is the first ever tag team title ladder match. This isn't a ladder, but this is how dangerous it is. That's right. First time ever tag team title match at Dieselmania 5 between the defending champions Nick Payne and Hakim Ali and the Haven. This is going to be something that's worthy of Fight TV and pay-per-view. You're not going to want to miss this. Plus with the bad blood. As Dusty Rhodes said back in the day, long blood runs through us. Something to that effect. You get the meaning. Unbelievable. It's first ever. Listen, we know we've had legendary ladder matches in the past. Matthias DiNapoli, Showtime Marcel Williams. There's been unbelievable things that have happened with ladder matches in the past. We talk about Zane Lee Rude. We talk about all different things, but we've never had a tag team title ladder match. HOP in the Haven. And if you look at those two behemoths that call themselves the House of Pain, how are they going to handle this against the nimble high flyers? The Miracle Generation. Also, from the 203, Intercontinental Champion Kylon King, another person a part of the Miracle Generation. And we know who they are, the Haven. Kylon King, Dustin Flash Waller. The 203, Kylon King, the reigning defending Intercontinental Champion at Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling, puts his title on the line against T.J. Crawford. Now, if you're not familiar with T.J. Crawford, he's from the Chicago, Windy City area, but he lives in the Northeast, New Jersey, New York area now. He's trained. He's been in the ring with a lot of young lions and superstars of today. TJ Crawford is no slouch. This could be one of Kylon King's toughest matches to date. And this is for the Intercontinental Championship. Now, you know that coming off a Rumble in Paradise, King has defended his title. We know that he's been an unbelievable champion. His match at Rumble in Paradise proved it against his homeboy, his home divot, his home slice, his home jacket, his protein shake. Dustin Flash Waller. That's what made Rumble in Paradise such an incredible event on Fight TV and what will happen in Dieselmania 5. Not only the unbelievable main event between Matthias and Holiday at Rumble in Paradise, Showtime wins the Rumble. Mario Mancini from the WWE returns. The tribute to Big Jim Anderson, the Prophecy. May he rest in peace. I mean, it was a night to behold. Dieselmania 5, along the same lines. This is what PAPW does. Michael J. D'Angelo. The competition, the family, the faith, the motivation. Do you understand? Chaos Corner. The guardian of chaos, Big Daddy, and I tell it like it is. Kylon King and TJ Crawford for the Intercontinental title. It's going to be unbelievable, especially after the showmanship. Again, I keep going back to it because it brings chills to my spine as I remember Paul Roma coming into the ring and holding up the arms and the hands of both Kylon and Flash Waller after that match at Rumble in Paradise on Fight TV. This is why I implore you. It was only $9.99. Really? Come on. You spend more than that on coffee in a week. Kylon King, TJ Crawford for the Paradise Alley Intercontinental title. Also, a grudge match. Now, former United States heavyweight champion, the American Gothic gone bad, gone wrong. I love him. The hat, the makeup, the music, the crowd goes crazy. Buzz Bloodsaw, the former United States heavyweight champion, will be at Dieselmania 5 as he takes on, and we saw both these men at Rumble in Paradise on Fight TV. Lucas Chase, another unbelievable talent in this Northeast New England area, all over the country. You can't make it up. You can't. And every time you try to leave the hotbed, we pull you back because this is where it all starts for all the legends. Do your research, do your homework. Ask the professor. He'll tell you, listen to what I say. Buzz Bloodsaw and Lucas Chase. Both were at Rumble in Paradise. This is going to be an unbelievable bout. A grudge match. Two guys that should be champions and could be champions in any company. Buzz Bloodsaw held on to that United States champion in Paradise Alley perhaps for the longest reign of anyone in the history of Paradise Alley. I'll have to do my research. That's what you're going to get at Dieselmania 5, September 25th. Listen, we're less than 2 weeks away. We're about 9 days out, somewhere thereabouts. I don't have the calendar. This is what you have. Also, here it is, the big announcement that just came out within the last 24 hours of me taping Chaos Corner. What do you think of the new cameras, the new angle, the larger studio? I think you like it. The lighting. We're changing up here. This is what just came out. Breaking news. Well, semi-breaking news. The Dagger, the former Paradise Alley Professional Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, who can slam dunk a basketball. You've seen him all over the world. WWE, NXT, every top company and organization you could think of. The Wild Man, who I say all the time has hair like the great legendary Pampero Firpo. And that would be one, the Dagger Mick Drake. The former heavyweight champion returns to Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling for Dieselmania 5. Can you believe it? I cannot believe it. Drake is an unbelievable specimen of an athlete. The training, the years, the knowledge, the wisdom. Drake is back in Paradise. And he goes up against a guy that I'm going to be a little honest. I've had to do a little research. He's making his debut. Cut me some slack. Maybe I'll find out through senior official Bill Thompson or Matt DeCourt or the professor or somebody. But it is his debut. Jarrett Diaz. That's right. Jarrett Diaz, I did a little bit of homework on you. And what a match this is going to be. Top caliber athletes, top talents in the independents that should be under contract somewhere. Now, from what I found out about Jarrett Diaz, he's a barstool athlete. Holiday, anybody? What is a barstool athlete, Jarrett Diaz? What is that? I'm not sure. He also has, I don't need any help. Hold on. He also has the Jarrett Diaz show. What's that all about? So this guy's a wrestler, a barstool athlete, a worker, has his own show. He's in good shape. So Jarrett Diaz makes his debut on Dieselmania 5 against Mick Drake for Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling on Fight TV. Check your local listings. You're not going to want to miss it. Coming to you live to tape here from Chaos Corner with your old buddy, the GOC, Big Daddy. And I tell it like it is, and I'll say that to say this. That's going to be unbelievable. So let's look at the lineup we talked about. We talked about the Michael J. D'Angelo Rumble. Unbelievable. There's going to be 30 grapplers. And if we didn't, I'm going to cover it quickly. For the heavyweight title, Matias DiNapoli against Showtime Marcel Williams by virtue of Showtime winning the Rumble in Paradise. Over 700 days, his tag team titles, the reigning defending champions, the House of Pain, takes on the Haven in a first ever ladder match for the tag team titles. On Fight TV, check your local listings. For the Intercontinental Champion from the 203, Kylon King, the reigning defending champion, takes on TJ Crawford. That's right. Crawford from the Windy City, coming up here from Jersey. Kylon, your hands are full in that matchup. Am I giving predictions? I'm taking Kylon King. Buzz Bloodsaw, the former United States champion, against Lucas Chase. They were both at Rumble in Paradise. They will be at Dieselmania 5 in a special grudge match. And the return of the Dagger, Mick Drake, against Barstool athlete Jarrett Diaz. And you know, also, as we're 30 minutes in here, we'll go a little overtime because this is big. Chocolate Thunder. Karen Bam Bam returns to Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling for Dieselmania 5. That's right, Johnny Rod's trained Karen Bam Bam. She's all over the country. She's one of the top stars out of this area. Wait till you see the size of Karen Bam Bam and what she can do. Mobile, agile, hostile, and nimble. And she looks like a queen on top of it. Karen Bam Bam returns to Dieselmania 5. You're not going to want to miss it. It's going to be unbelievable. And again, the 30-man Memorial Battle Royal. The winner gets a title shot. It's going to be, listen, there's huge announcements over the next week. Pay attention to all my social media. Of course, on Twitter, it's at Big Daddy GOC. And if you hit the link on Twitter, that will bounce you over here to the YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook at Prodigio Fidelis El Guardian, the Guardian of Chaos. And of course, my boy, hit up at Jay Brony, and you'll see all the information over there. The dual accounts that we run for the Guardian of Chaos. On Instagram, at Big Daddy GOC. You're going to want to follow all these, and we are on Gab and expanding. So follow us on all these different social media platforms. We will put those information, all the pertinent information of everything that's happening, not only in Paradise Alley, not only in today's society, but of course about yours truly. But let's get back to the task at hand and keep this at a relevant time so we can get it up there for you, the fans, at social media, because without you, we'd be nothing. A big shout out, speaking of without you, thank you. A big shout out to my boys over at sweetheal.com, Sweet Heal CBD. I don't go a day without it. If you're not turned on to the CBD life, all legally licensed, grown, support your local entrepreneurs. I don't know what the hell you're doing if you're not supporting CBD. I can't get through life without of it, with a product. And I even use the Boost Oxygen. Those are natural things, legally licensed here in the Constitution state, in the Nutmeg state, if you will. Support your local entrepreneurs and things that are healthy for you. And that's what it's all about. Let me get off my soapbox. We're talking about Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling. We're talking about Dieselmania 5. We're talking about what's going to happen on Fight TV. Check all of your local listings. Check all my social media. Stay tuned. I'll be back with more content. And again, the 30-man Rumble is going to be unbelievable at Dieselmania. It's only going to be $9.99. You can catch the replay. It's been an unbelievable product. What these men are doing is not only in the ring, but mentoring in life. That's what it's all about in this day and age. And it's going to be unbelievable. And again, this Friday night alley fights leading into Dieselmania 5 on September 25th. You know that the Alley Fights champion, the Red Lion, Chris Battle, will be at Alley Fights, as will those ants, the Battle Academy, who come out of the woodwork. They come out of nowhere, the Battle Academy. So that's what you have coming from the GOC. Live to tape at Chaos Corner. We'll keep you updated on everything that's going on. Stay tuned. Share, like, comment, send me a question, inbox me. We'll do this again. You'll get nothing else like this. Big shout out to everybody. Thanks for being here. Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling, September 25th, Fight TV. Check your local listings. You're not going to want to miss the action of what's going to happen. I'll say that to say this. We're having a good time. It's great to be back. Don't you dare miss it.